Hello Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and generally people who have strong Leo in their natal chart. This is a reading for you for the year 2020, which is about to come in just 3 days. As you can see, the cards are already laid out because I was doing this reading in my native language first, so I already know what's going on. I have to say there's very much earthy energy for you. I think you will be able to create and ground beautiful things this year. Your first card showing you this year is Seven of Cups, which is about dreaming and seeing many possibilities and being able to recognize how many ways you can go and how many things you can choose in life. And of course there is this shadow side of this card that says that you can be lost among many opportunities. This may be daydreaming, this may be illusion that you can have any of this. And first I thought that the additional major arcana that I pulled, which is the High Priestess, shows that you may be very high up in the air, in the cloud, and not really understanding what you want and how it all works. But now I think that this High Priestess will really help you to choose wisely with your intuition. What do you want? Which one do you want to choose? And use discernment in your life in order to choose wisely. There's also a feeling that you will need to stretch yourself between heaven and earth in order to bring beautiful things into life this year. Wonderful path for you, to tell the truth. You have Beauty Way as your main theme. Such a gorgeous card. I'm going to read it to you from Mystic Shaman Oracle. This card says that the Beauty Way is both a path that you travel on and a daily practice. The path is where you choose to perceive only beauty before you, behind you, and all around you as you journey through life. The practice is where you take action to bring beauty to every situation you are in. When things get ugly, you act to bring integrity and peace to the different encounter. When everyone else perceives only darkness, you point out the light and help uncover the hidden treasures. And you have these hidden treasures in your first two cards, because the High Priestess is the one who sees behind the veil. Something is hidden there. 7 cups, 7 beautiful treasures are there. So this card invites you to create beauty in your life and to recognize the beauty inside yourself and in others. Stop to smell the roses, take a deep breath, look up at the stars and recognize the splendor that surrounds you. See the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and you will receive the lesson the life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. So create beauty, especially create, not only recognize, but also create, because you have so many pentacles here. Right from the very beginning, you have 9 of Earth accompanying the card of Beauty Way. 9 of Earth, which is 9 of Pentacles. This is Venus, so the planet of beauty, in Virgo. So beauty treated in a practical way, being grounded here on Earth and usable. I think usability is important here. How to make beauty available not only to yourself but also to those around you. You will be able to do this, and this is very, very fascinating for me. Of course, you have to choose. That's always the case. You have to choose. There is Lovers in your reading twice. So you have this upper realm of 7 of Cups. These are the flowers you can smell. But then there is a decision needed for you in order to create fruits that are edible, that are ready to be used, not only to smell, but also to feed us with beauty, you know. And I think you're going to have lots of inspiration coming from above. There is this beautiful hiha of water, which is chamomile. So a kind of herbal tea. And this is, you know, this beautiful, innocent page of cups that is surprised by what he sees, that is discovering that the world is full of beauty and pleasures, and that's the energy that you begin with. And then you get to choose what to do with those flowers you discovered. And what do you choose? You choose to work on it. 8 of Earth, 8 of Pentacles, another Virgo card, so another very practical card. And then it is even strengthened by 3 of Earth, which is 3 of Pentacles, which is a Capricornian card. So not only you decide to introduce beauty into your everyday life, but you also work on it on a master level. Probably you also decide to share it with others, to co-work and create lots of abundance in your life. I think this is the year that is really full of work for you, but it's very, very abundant. I love your cards. They are very, very inspiring for me. Then the most important lesson of the year is King of Pentacles. So look at you. You are the king of your castle, the master of the garden, and you get to decide what to do with it. And the most important lesson may be that you sometimes don't know, and perhaps you sometimes need to listen to this little inner voice inside of you in order to decide. But the decision may be a problem, because as the main challenge you have the Lovers. So always look behind the choice and ask yourself, what are values that I want to serve? And then choose with your heart. The Lovers is always about choice. Choose what you love. Choose what's the most important for you. And look at the values behind it. You also have 4 of Swords here, so there may be this notion that you want to be just, left in peace and have a rest and enjoy what you already have. And perhaps you don't want to work on it very much. Perhaps you just want to enjoy it, like in 9 of Earth, 9 of Pentacles. It's quite a passive card, like you are already in your garden and the fruits are already there. You don't have to do anything with that except of enjoying it. But this additional card says no, you have to do something with it. Fight for your right to enjoy it, but also fight for the others. State your statement. Don't be afraid to show your claws and to really live in a. This is, for me, this card is Elan Vital. So this life force that is moving you. You need to use it. This is your card, by the way. This is Saturn and Leo. So there may be obstacles on your way. But the answer is not to just lie down and rest. The answer is to fight. The answer is to encounter those obstacles. Engage in conflict. Because you are important in this. You are so important in bringing the beauty into life. Your strength, Knight of Pentacles. So again, we have this beautiful earthy energy, ready to go forward, really conscious of the value of things that you have, planning and really proceeding with a plan no matter what. This is a slow knight, yes, but he's the one who always achieves his goals. So you are, I think, unstoppable, and you have so much connection with Earth. Look, another Pentacle card. Whatever you're doing it with ease, I think. This is someone who is just juggling things, many things in one moment, and he's very proficient in it. So I think you're going to be proficient in whatever you're doing, and your connection with Earth is really, really great. Then what to do? Win. Do your work. Jupiter is on your side. This is a Jupiter card. So luck is on your side. Yeah, of course. If you decide to bring those things into life, right? If you decide not to rest, but to do things, you're going to be victorious. Use your intuition in this. Don't always depend only on your mind. I think your intuition is very important this year, especially that as your guide you have the moon. And the moon says, take note of intuitive messages. Use your discernment, use your inner voice when you decide what to do. What not to do. The Emperor. At first I was surprised to see those cards together. What to do, what not to do. They are quite similar. But the Emperor is one who's conservative. And he's restricted. He's sometimes very narrow-minded. So that's the one. That's one difference between those two cards. The other is that in Six of Rods, you are supported by people. You are loved by someone there. So whatever you're doing, try to have support from others, and don't let yourself become a tyrant in what you're doing. Always listen to the voices of others, because you may get stuck in this conservative, passive energy. Don't let yourself be just, encompassed by beauty and abundance and not share it with others because you are a tyrant and no one wants to be beside you. Share it. Okay. As for seasons of the year, first we have winter. Lots of changes, lots of things going on. Things up in the air. There may be a high pressure on you to do things. What I feel is that you should reduce the amount of things you're doing a little bit, because you may lose something important in the process. Five of Swords is about a situation when there is no win-win. There cannot be a win-win. There are losses on all sides. Perhaps because you do too many things at once. Perhaps there is too much movement and you lose track of something important. So it's a good time to reduce things. The vibe of spring is very much Leo vibe again, Six of Wands. I was talking about this card here. That's what you should do. You should have support, as you can see. You may lead people in spring. You may be the leader, but be responsible and hear those that are behind you, right? I think you can bring order to many things in spring, because the vibe of Queen of Pentacles is, she can do difficult things with ease. And if you have support of others, you can really bring order and structure and beauty and abundance into many areas, not only of your life, but also of the lives of those people that are supporting you. Then we have summer, and in summer there's lots of joy and being with friends, with family, enjoying social life, social situations, having fun, also being with family, friends and acquaintances, and really enjoying life as it is on an emotional level. Beautiful time when I think you should have some time for rest, relaxation, and just being with people. You don't have to lead all the time. Then there comes autumn, and it's quite painful what I see here, and quite surprising. Suddenly you have Ten of Swords, which is sudden ending of something. Why do I say sudden? Because I have the Tower too. So it's surprising that something ends. But something ends definitely, and may be painful, but it may be also necessary. That's sometimes the way things happen, especially I think when you are a Leo. I am Aquarius, so I'm at the opposite side of those great wheel. And I know Leos are, I really love and admire how Leos are, because they take everything they have, all their heart, and they just give it to others, and they expect the same. And the world sometimes isn't like that, and the world sometimes does that, And you are so much disappointed. How is it possible that I give all my heart to something and this ends abruptly? Yeah, but it may be a situation in autumn. So be prepared for this. Save what you can. And also take a lesson from it. I think there is much to be gained by this difficult lesson here, because you have Ten of Pentacles. So you also will be supported by the system you have built before that happened. You will be guarded your back is guarded here. Of course, you have to be strong, and of course, take this with no sentiments, I would say. Queen of Swords is the one who is just, cold, cool, and collect, and she sees things as they are, and she speaks the truth. So if you need to sever something because of what happened, do that without sentiments and really be strong in it. You are stronger than you think, and you will gain much from it, even if it seems very surprising and painful. Okay. As for your material side of life, like work, career, money, finances, etc., etc., you have Strength, Queen of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Queen of Pentacles is telling me that it's going to be quite a good year for you when you just manage to do everything you want. Ace of Swords speaks about a brilliant idea that you have, perhaps a new beginning of some sort. It can also mean that you will end something to begin new things. This is a very sharp object that can cut off something that doesn't work for you anymore, and you're going to be very strong in it, and you can use your strength in the proper amount. I think you have this integrity within you in order to create a beautiful, abundant life around you. So, great cards. As far as your feelings and emotions and relationships are concerned, they are not so great, I would say, because Five of Swords is never a beautiful card when we talk about relationships. There is some kind of loss here and fear that makes someone act in a brutal, cruel manner. It may be the result of being alone and not understood and not heard. So be careful about yourself or people that are in a situation like that. A little bit off, perhaps in some kind of isolation, because they or you may act in a brutal way, and of course then this will sort itself out, I think. Especially that I pulled another card, and this is the Sun, so things get clearer, right? This is cleared out, but I always see the picture of a nail and a wood, and if you put the nail in the wood, even if you remove it, there is still a hole in the wood. So be very careful with your words and with your deeds, because some things may not be taken back. Some words are not to be taken back. They are remembered, and they may be very, very painful, no matter what you do or say afterwards, no matter how much more clear it all becomes, As for your spiritual and self-development, again, beautiful cards, and again, it's very, very, very grounded, you see. 7 of Pentacles, the World, and 9 of Pentacles. So I think you know what works in your spiritual life. I think you know very much what makes you grow, because you have observed what are the roots of your success, of what makes your plant grow. You see it. You were observing it, and now you know. And you let those things that are nurturing to you to grow. And if something doesn't grow, you make space for new things. You end a cycle. You understand many things this year, I think. Especially as far as beauty and abundance on a material level are concerned. I think you can bring the beauty to the earth, and not only for yourself, but also for others. And you share it with the world. I love this. This is beautiful energy to end the reading. So I think overall, a great year to really work much and bring beauty into the material realm, especially if you are an artist or artisan of some sort. This may be a wonderful year for you, but not only. Use your intuition, use your discernment. I forgot about this card, discernment. This is what heals you this year. So Listen to this little inner voice of yours. I'm going to read it to you because I love this card. As spiritual, physical, and energetic beings, we oftentimes blur the lines between our energy, the energy of a situation, and the energy of another person. When we take on other people's energy and label it as our own, we start to judge. This lowers our energetic vibrations. We then get caught up in a seemingly never-ending cycle of feeling bad, labeling, justifying, and appropriating what is not ours to claim. The lesson here is to be present, not label or judge, and let the energy or feeling wash through you. Once you do this, notice where in your body you feel the effects of the emotion. Does your heart open up? Does your belly hurt? Does your throat get tight? Your head can lie to you, but your body never does. It's easy to become overwhelmed. Make a habit of making your first response to overwhelming energy, "Wow, that's interesting," instead of, "What's wrong with me?" This allows you to objectively discover how and why your body is reacting to the given situation or person. This card is asking you to stop looking outside yourself for answers to an issue. Instead, sit with it and listen to what your body is telling you. So, dear Leo, listen to your intuition and to your body. You have this beautiful trinity of cards, I would say. Your intuition and discernment will guide you towards the beauty way that you can incorporate on everyday level, not only for yourself, but also for others, because others are gonna listen to you this year, and you can really change the world into a more beautiful place on your path. And that's what I wish you. You are wonderful, Leo. Remember about it. You are needed in the world. The world needs your heart and your beautiful personality. So be in it. Okay? Thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful year. Be happy, be healthy, be here. Thank you. Bye-bye.